Hello everyone, welcome to another video of problem solving with Pandas. In this video series, we are solving various problems from the center of data analysis using the Python library of Pandas. So if you're one who wants to learn problem solving, how to use Pandas or how to solve the problem using the Pandas, you can follow along. So let's get started. The problem today that is also taken from analysebuilder.com website, and the problem name is electric bike replacement. So let's read the problem first, then try to solve this together. So it says, after about 10,000 miles, electric bike batteries begun to degrade and need to be replaced. Okay, write a query to determine the amount of bikes that currently need to be replaced. Let's see what are the informations we are given already. So we have given one data frame, that is bikes, and there are two columns, bike ID and mile. If I just see it, there is bike ID and there is miles. So what we are asked, if the battery bikes gets started getting degrade if the bike runs 10,000 miles. So based on this information, like this column, we have to filter out all the bikes which have already run for 10,000 miles. So the first one will be in that category, second one, third one will not be. Okay, so we have to filter the information based on this column. So what we need to provide, or the words should be the output. The output should be write a query to determine the amount of bikes. Okay, so we have to filter this information based on this column, and then we have to provide the count or the amount. Okay, so let's start the solving the problem. This is also given, import pandas as pd to work with panda. We have to do, this is the standard way of doing this. And bikes.head, let's run this. We will be able to see the first few columns, like 5 columns. Okay, so for solving this problem, let's try to take another way. This is like a website environment. If we just want to solve it in actual environment, I have created a Jupyter Notebook environment here. This is the way, or this is the place where we will actually be using in real life to solve our problem. So here I have already imported this pandas as pd the same way. Let's run the code. This is already run. There is a tick mark, and here the same table, like this same table has been created. The bike ID and the several bike IDs, miles, column head, and several information under miles is inputted. The same thing is taken here as a dict, bike dict. So if we just run it, a Python dictionary will be created. Okay, let's run it. So a Python dictionary has already been created, and this is the way of creating a Python dictionary. You have to take the full thing in a curly braces, and inside there is a curly braces, and you have to put the information in a key value like pair. What is this key value like? The key is here bike ID, and the value is the list of those values. Like it takes only one value, so this is actually one value. Like those brackets, this is considered a list. So a key and a value, and under the list we are providing several values. So the same thing again for the mile, we are giving the mile as a key and values as a list. Okay, so our bike ID has already been created. If I just run it now, bike it has already been created, and it has created a Python dictionary for us. Let's check. This is a Python dictionary, so it is not even showing us in the tabular format that we actually see or we actually want. So using, like, this is the way, like we have already imported pandas. Now we will use the functionality of pandas. Whatever we will do, this is pd, like this is the use of pandas functionality. We are writing it as pd, as we have already aliased them as pandas as pd. Now we will take data frame functionality. So what it basically does, it can convert a dictionary in a data frame. Okay, let's put the whole thing in a bikes variable. Okay, so pd the data frame, and inside this argument we have to provide the name of this bike ticked. Okay, bike ticked. Now if you just run it, okay, sure, let's see. Okay, it has already been run. Now if we want to see the data frame, this is our bikes data frame that we actually want. Now using this data frame, so this is the information that is given in this website. In this tabular format. Okay, so we have already created this using our Jupyter Notebook using dictionary and data frame. That is the not relevant to this solving this problem. I'm just showing you the backup on the backside processing of this to how to reach up to this data frame. Now try to solve it. So what we are asked to give the count of those bikes. Those are already run for 10,000 miles. This is the simplest form. So what we do, we actually take from the bikes, we have to consider one column, is it? That is miles, probably, yeah, miles. So if we just run it, what we will see? We will see only the column of miles. Okay. If we want to see it on the tabular format, you already know probably, then we have to take two brackets, then we can see it as a tabular format. Okay, but we don't want it actually. We will try, now we will filter this column. Okay, we will filter all the information, like all those information based on a condition, like there is more than 10,000. Now if we just run it, whatever we are getting the boolean masking where the condition is met or not met. So the first two column is made, the first two row, third one is not made. So what is the first one? First 15,000 something, 15,000 something. So these are above 10,000. The third one is not above 10,000. So that's why the third one is showing false. Where the condition is true, there it is showing me true. So now if we just want to see it in database like data like frame, then we have to provide the whole data frame name again and the whole information under those brackets. And if we just run it now, we are getting only those records that meets this certain condition. If we just count it 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, so our answer will be 8, isn't it? The count of those bikes that already meet this certain condition. So we have to do something like some way we have to count this. So what we can do in previous video, just in the previous video, we took this full result in another data frame or in another variable. Like if we just take it in a filter variable, let's see, let's run it, and if all the like resulted data set, all the filter data frame is now in filter. Now if we just run it, we can see only those 8s, and now if we just count it, then we will get our result. This is showing us two columns, like we need only once, and then we can provide only the name of any column here. If we just run it, we are getting 8, our desired result. But let's solve it in a different way, kind of a bit different way. Let's not put it back in the filter format. So this is our resulted data set, isn't it? Like data frame. So we can just count only on this result, then we will get our desired result. So the same thing, we do not need to place it back in another variable, we just count it here, and it is giving us all the counts of all the columns. Whatever what we can do, we can just provide any column name here, then it will give us our desired result. So this is the solution of this problem, and let's run it in the website. Let's see whether the result is correct or not. So we have already placed it, and let's run. We are getting 8, and let's check the answer. So this is correct. So this is the way that we can solve the problem, and you have already seen how to solve it in a real life Python environment using Jupyter Notebook. So I hope you like this video, and if you have learned something new and like this video, you can consider subscribing to the channel, and also you can like the video. So hopefully see you on the next one. Thank you so much. Up to then, bye.